Okay, so I started my truck yesterday morning and I lost, within 10 minutes, I lost like maybe a quart of oil, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was. It was the ICP. So I watched a bunch of videos on changing the ICP, and one guy, he did it the easy way, but I think I did it way easier than him. I didn't take off nearly as many parts. So let me just show you where it is. And if you're draining oil really fast, you can't tell where it's coming from, way up high on the backside of the engine, it's your ICP. So let me show you. So this is a 2004 f350, and it has been bulletproofed. The guy said you had to pull out your air intake, your FICM, your computer, and then maybe your turbo. That's not true. So if you look right underneath this thing, where this black cable is, so I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of where that shiny thing is. It's right to the left of that shiny metal chrome thing right here. It's just to the left of that, and it's down. It's a little teeny cable. I pulled out my coolant reservoir, and that was it. That was the only part I had to pull out. I reached down with my hand in here, behind here, and you'll feel a little cable, and you can unplug it. It'll be soaked in oil if it's your ICP. Once I unplugged it, I went under the truck, and I'll show you how I got to it. I went under it, and I reached up there with you have to use an 1/1/16 to take off the actual sensor, but there's nothing else you have to take off. So if you go underneath and you're looking up, maybe, yeah, where that bracket is, where this bracket is right here, it's right between there. You can actually reach it with your arm. There's a secondary sensor, I don't know what it's for. It's like spring loaded. You unplug that one, and you'll feel it with your fingers, but you won't be able to reach it. Or you'll be able to feel it, but you won't be able to see it. You'll be able to feel it just fine though. And I used a regular, yeah, let's make sure that's the right size. I use an 1/1/16, and it's kind of a deeper socket. I'll show you what the ICP sensor looks like. That's what it looks like. So this doesn't look bad. Like, it's kind of hard to tell, but when I unplugged this part right here, when I unplugged this, oil was shooting out of it like a bullet. It was crazy. So instead of just replacing it, which the part at O'Reilly's was like, it came with this connector to it for a 2004. I want to say 2003, 2002, they're all the same. I could be wrong about that. But when I unplugged that, it was ruined. So the point of the video is just to help you guys. They're not hard to replace. They're super awkward. But if you've got a decent reach, my truck's lifted, so it's a little easier for me to work underneath it. But if you're, but you can get underneath it, reach right up, and replace it. But I only took out the coolant reservoir, and honestly, you don't even have to take out that. You can reach up between the two. And if your truck's not four-wheel drive, it'll be even easier. I don't know if they make any two-wheel drive 350s. So that's easier. Don't take apart anything. If you really want to feel it and figure out where it is, just take out your coolant reservoir. But that's it. 1/1/16, deep socket drive, and it rotates maybe 3 times and it's tight. Plug it back in, my leak stopped. But I lost every quart of oil within 40 minutes of running it, and it just rained on my driveway. So if that's happening to you, hopefully this helps out. Thanks.